Hi friends, it's Monday, September 15th, 2014. Lynn and Jamie here, continuing our assignment. We are currently in Florida. We'll be here another day or two, finishing up some assignments that higher dimension beings have given us. And we're facilitating our session today with the assignment being to heal the root causes of the malaise or dysfunction in the vortex that's been running here for a really long time and is not running very healthily right now, in such a way as to bring her, the vortex, into alignment with her soul plan, trigger the awakening whose time has come, at the level of the biosphere, at the level of the galaxy, and at the level of the universe. And now we begin. Drawing the channels up. Channels have consciousness too, reminding them that they want to go where truth is and that the guides are the only dependable source of truth. Everything else sometimes might be true, but often is not. Pushing aside the mental body. The mental body looks swollen. In an unhealthy fashion, swollen tissues. Noticing how pitted the exterior is of the vortex. It's just pitted. So the cannonballs, there's still some cannonballs,
holes,
probably.
And like embedded cannonballs?
Yeah. Embedded cannonballs and damage from the cannonballs that have already been removed. And to screen up the damage we ourselves have caused. Oh, that works so much better, the damage we ourselves have caused. There we go. Because who among us hasn't gotten afraid about following our soul plan and thought, I don't want to do it. Pitching the evidence bin, dropping down. Our soul plan is always that thing that's right in front of us, that's for us to do right now. Grabbing the living waters that are available. Wow. And drawing them down. Do you notice how much more living waters are available when we have the intention to include the damage that we ourselves have inflicted?
That's true.
Yes, there's so much more grace engaged in the process when we ourselves acknowledge we're all being crazy, we're all doing this. It's not those bad people over there.
Right.
It's all of us. We're just all insane. We're all of us crazy. We're living on a biosphere with oppositional defiant disorder that we're all contributing to.
It's true.
It's a cycle of bad. We're hanging out with bad peers. Which are us. So it's a bad group. They're showing me teenagers smoking on the corners, etc. Bad group of kids.
Falling in with a
bad crowd.
Bad crowd.
We're falling in with a rough crowd. That's a beautiful way of putting it. As a result, we have cannonballs here in a vortex of divine light. All of us shooting cannons at source. Okay, now, how may we be of service? Well, the answer's still the same, however. Get out the rest of the cannonballs, but there's a lot more help. I hear a trumpet call, like
cavalry.
Cavalry, that's it. The cannonballs are infestations of oppositional energy. There are lots of different ways to word it. Energy that does not want to live its soul plan, that says, I won't, you can't make me. No, I won't. Energy that's really mad, angry about the audacity of spirit to ask us to live our soul plan, to insist that we live our soul plan, right?
It's true.
Lots of people get enraged when someone has the audacity to suggest they might want to live what their soul has been born to do. They might want to actually step up and follow their plan. Oh, these cannonballs have a flavor like that. Check me on that.
It's true.
What do you notice?
Oppositional.
Angry,
and it's like they've been dipped in poison, or like the skin around them is really red and infected.
Yeah, it hurts. It's like it's Drano.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's spray it with truth. They said, what is Drano? It's either real acidic or real alkaline. We spray it with truth. It somehow makes it okay. I have these little spraying bottles again, mister bottles. They look like perfume bottles, the crystal bottles with the concentrated essences of truth. I'm just walking around and spraying these cannonballs, and they shrink right away.
To me, it looks like they're dissolving into nothing, like when a Jedi dies and they just go boom and they're gone. Yeah.
Yes, we spray it with truth. So they're lies. They are lies.
True.
We spray it with truth, which is the antidote to lies, and push, it disappears. I'm just spraying. There's somebody coming over to talk at the top of the pillar. It's like they're kind of leaning over into the top of the vortex and calling down. Their tone is, the voice is raised a little bit as if we're at some distance.
Yeah. I think they're calling into a well.
Yes, it sounds like that. What are they saying?
It looks like the Vortex caretaker that we saw yesterday.
Yeah, it is. It's the caretaker. We'll ask the guides of this vortex what she needs. Something along the lines of hope. I see a drip, like an IV drip. So
I do see a drip.
let's just drip that down the center or into the walls of the vortex.
It looks like it goes into the wall, like an IV.
Like an IV. So that's, I only see this one
Little.
IV.
Yeah.
So we'll just work with that, putting that in. I'm being shown the little engine that could.
Yeah.
And this is how this vortex feels, you know? She feels like she's the little engine. And that she's been taking a bunch of abuse.
That's true. Right now she feels like the little engine that can't.
Well, she definitely has been feeling like the little engine that can't.
She's feeling better now.
She's feeling better. So now let's use the magic hands and see if we can help her. Now, how are we all like this? How do we all lose our hope from time to time? How do we all start to feel like this is too much? Don't we all do that from time to time? Get overwhelmed. Right?
Right.
Me too, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too.
Me too, me too, me too.
Pulsing. And so I'm seeing her in the soul plan conference rooms that are used for during the lives.
Yeah.
They look like these little, just very small conference rooms, extremely small. Not much bigger than a phone booth.
Yeah.
Just the person and his or her guides, and this vortex is sitting there, and she's like there for a midlife counseling session.
Yeah.
And she's crying, you know, it's like, it's too hard.
Yeah, I see her slumped over.
Yeah. What are her guides saying?
They don't seem very...
They say you can do it. Come
Right.
on. This is no big... we're doing this. You can do it. This isn't a challenge for you.
Yeah.
You're just kind of having a down moment. You're having a low day. So start to ask yourself, why can't I live my soul plan? Why can't I fulfill my destiny? Why can't I carry forward my contract? And now they're showing like all these other beings, sentient beings, alive, just like this vortex is alive, whose plans intersect with this vortex, and saying, do you want to look them in the eye and say, I'm sorry I didn't do what I said I would do? She's going, no, I don't want to do that. Pointing out the impact of our lack of actions on the beings that we love dearly and have made soul commitments to, that when we don't step up, it hurts our loved ones. When we don't do what we promise to do, how deeply it hurts our loved ones, and how badly we feel after the fact. We feel awful. This vortex is going, oh no, I don't want that. She seems to want somebody to make the barrage stop.
Yeah.
That's what she seems to want to do. Make them stop shooting at me. But they say, well, look, that's not the plan. The plan is for you to just stand firm regardless. Just do it. You can do it. You can do it. Now you have to self-care. You'll have to self-treat. You have to take some responsibility for your own well-being. It isn't going to happen without that. It's true. So, who among us can't relate to this? Me too, me too,
Oh,
me
too.
So, merging. All of us who have this issue with pretending self-care is someone else's job. Let's just start to screen up this evidence, right? All the damage caused by our neglecting our self-care. Really, fundamentally, right? Damage is incurred, and we can say, oh, it's those bad people over there. We could say, look, this is my job to do, to take care of myself better, and I'm not. However, they do talk about her nutrition and how important it is for her to get long and suck up truth from below. And they're talking about how when we get afraid and we have that reflexive shrinking reaction that she shares in, has to be shown, does she share in that?
That's true.
That she gets short, just like everybody else, she has that same reaction. And so they're saying now, if you have to shrink, then just shrink tighter. Stay long, retain your length. Ooh, anchored into source below, where truth is. And then you can suck up truth instead of garbage. When you get short like that, then whoof, instantly you're feeding. It looks like a little mouth with lips on it, the skinny tip.
Yeah.
Your feeding tube is stuck into lies, garbage. Looks like poop.
Yeah.
And that isn't working for you very well. So stop doing that. Get longer. Get down into truth below. I hear angels, or I hear the singing. There are the angels. The angels are still willing to sing. I can't say that that impresses me hugely.
No.
Like, yeah. You know what? Why don't you call choir practice? Come on and join us in the fray, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saying, oh no, our role is to sing. It isn't. They're saying that their role is to inspire. And that is true. That is true. Their role is to inspire. But it isn't inspiring to watch people standing by singing.
No.
While action is needed. What's inspiring is to watch people taking action. Taking strong, courageous, selfless action on behalf of the greater good. That is inspiring.
That is true.
That swollen mental body is being pointed out again.
Yeah.
And how it compresses in. And then if she gets short so that her top is beneath the mental body swelling,
right,
she's just sunk.
That's true.
She needs inspiration. That's what she's saying. She needs inspiration.
I see someone who appears to be playing a march on the bagpipes.
I see that bagpipe.
Right? There's a bagpipe player. It's very Braveheart.
Yes. It is very much like a Braveheart message. She doesn't look inspired, though.
No.
That's not doing it. But good try. Her guides are saying, what do you notice? Well, I noticed she feels like the little engine who could. Originally.
Yeah.
And then she started to feel like the little engine who doesn't know whether or not she can. Right?
Right.
And so these big engines might not be as inspiring to her as little engines, right?
That's true.
Well, I'm a little engine. And I'm just chugging.
That's
right?
true.
I think I'm a smaller engine than she is, right?
I'm pretty sure you're a small
I'm
engine.
pretty sure. My working theory is I'm a lot smaller than she is, right? But I just keep chugging. Ask her. How about that? Would that be helpful? It's like watching an ant, you know?
Yeah.
Watching an ant pick up a crumb. You go, ant, right?
Yeah.
Is that inspiring to her?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't see her.
you know what? Inspiration is a home project.
Yeah.
We create our own inspiration. She has to choose to be inspired. We
That's
can't
what
force a healing on anyone.
Right. It feels like she's saying she needs inspiration, but she doesn't want to be inspired.
She's not choosing to be inspired by beings who are larger than she is and smaller than she is. Right?
Right.
Asking her guides what to do. So that doesn't look really good if the vortex for the biosphere doesn't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
Well, we see that hard bookend. Let's ask to be shown that bookshelf, right? Whoa. It's getting narrower and narrower, isn't it? The row of books.
Less space.
Less and less space. That left bookend just keeps moving toward the right one. From the angle at which I'm viewing it.
Right, steady.
Yeah. Fewer and fewer books. My interpretation is each book is a divine plan for the biosphere.
Yes.
Fewer and fewer books. There's certainly less than 10 books. I'd say less than 6 books.
Around 6.
You know, when these vortices, key players, decide to sit on the sidelines. Boy, oh boy. I'm still going. If she drops out and we keep going, you know what's going to take her role? A bigger, better vortex. That's how it is. So, honey, you can choose to be inspired or not. There isn't anything we can do about that, but we're moving on. We keep going with a good attitude, not a bad one. Keep our own attitude good. Little engine that could. Boom, 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 boom. I think I can. 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 Woo-hoo.